Well, as the week comes to an end, let's check in with tech analyst Carmi Levy on the technology news that is, making its way across the city. So, Carmi, speaking of making its way across the city, trying to get around with, different apps, what's going on with Waze and the people who rely on it? What do they need to know?
They're making it easier for us to report when we see something on the road. So it could be an accident, could be a speed trap, construction, even just, debris on the road. There's a reporting feature in the app. It's had it since the beginning, but a lot of people don't like using it because you've got to interact with the screen, take your eyes off the road. I've tried using it. I use Waze, but I don't use that feature. I find it dangerous. And so it's called conversational reporting. And basically what it does, it uses Google Gemini, which is their AI platform, and it lets you have a conversation with Waze and basically tell it that you're seeing something in the road. And then it uses that AI to decide exactly how it should categorize it, how should it enter it. And then it shares that information with other drivers in the area. So you get to have your cake and eat it too. You get to share issues that you encounter on the road, but you don't have to take your eyes off the road. It's really neat. This feature has used Google Assistant in the past, but I tried it. Not very good. Google Gemini a lot smarter, and it's coming to Waze users around the world soon.
Okay, so is there really a big difference in these GPS apps like Waze or Apple Maps, Google Maps?
Well, it's interesting because Google bought Waze a few years back, and they've been gradually sort of introducing features from Waze into Google Maps and the other way. So they're becoming more similar, but they're still separate apps. Apple Maps also delivers most of the same features for iPhone users in a slightly different interface. And so it all comes down to preference. They're all very good. And I keep them all on my iPhone, and I sort of use them interchangeably depending on my mood. You literally can't go wrong. None of them have ever gotten me lost.
Okay, so speaking of preference, what if we prefer to, use an app for a ride, namely Lyft? What's going on with Lyft?
They made this really huge announcement. They're opening up a tech hub in Toronto, and they're going to hire hundreds of engineers, product specialists, operations, and marketing people as well. And they're planning on having it open in the second half of next year. And this is really big news because Lyft is they've got offices in the US, of course, but they have a global footprint. And they want to start expanding that footprint by supporting their operations in the countries where they are. And so it's a huge vote of confidence in the Toronto tech community. These are really great jobs, very high level jobs, huge levels of skill required. And it's really big vote of confidence in sort of Toronto's ability to support a very large tech company that we've got the skills, we've got the talent. And the hope is that if this big American company is setting up shop here, other American tech companies will follow. The GTA already has a great reputation for this. This just reinforces it that much more.
Okay, and Carmi, speaking of our tech community, what's going on with AI? What are the experts and analysts saying?
So there was a conference this week, Cisco Connect, and a bunch of experts also from some of the top tech companies in the world were talking about it. There's been a huge debate in the tech community about, are we in an AI bubble? Are AI stocks about to crash? Are we heading over the cliff? And in the lead up to NVIDIA's earnings call this week, they had it on Wednesday, there was a lot of worry that, if NVIDIA doesn't do really well because they're the bellwether, they're the biggest AI company of all, then that sort of sends a chill to the rest of the market. NVIDIA, of course, did really well. Stocks went up. There's still a lot of concern. But at this conference, a lot of the experts were saying the warnings of an AI bubble oversold. The sky is not falling. Chicken Little should not be running around. There may be a correction at some point as well. However, it isn't going to happen soon, and it's going to be more of a soft landing, not a crash. So they basically said not to worry.
Yeah, don't worry, especially if you have NVIDIA stock, because they're now a $1 trillion company.
Exactly. And first company ever to hit a $5 trillion valuation. And there's still volatility, and that debate is probably going to rage for a while. Are the hundreds of billions of dollars that companies like NVIDIA are putting into this technology, will they be justified by the returns that we see in the long run? That is an unanswered question, and I guess the debate is going to rage as long as AI is a thing. That's just the way nerds are.
All right. I love it. Tech Talk Friday with tech analyst Carmi Levy. We'll see you next week. Until then, have a great weekend.
Thanks so much, Bakari. You as well.
Thanks a lot.